Hey everybody, welcome back to Notebook Paper. Remember that when you are looking at the front of a piece of notebook paper, the large area is going to be up here. It is going to have the holes on the left, your left hand. So if you lay both of your hands down at the table, the holes are going to be on the left on the front page of the paper, okay? Now, let me erase this. That is the top of the paper up here. All right. And then the holes are over here on the left. All right. Over on the left. Okay. Remember that the margin is going to be this red line where you see that dot running up and down. That's where I'm going to start writing. And the other margin is where I'm going to stop and drop down to a new line. All right. So I have writing today. I'm on the front page of a piece of notebook paper. The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the date right here. I'm going to write 10/02/20 or whatever day it is. Now, what that stands for is October the 2nd, 2020, because this is when I'm recording this video. All right. Now, Mrs. Hicks said that I need to write 2 sentences today. All right. And maybe I have to underline my subject and maybe I have to circle my predicate. All right. I'm going to skip a line. I'm going to skip the first line. I'm going to go to the second line and I'm going to start right next to the margin. And I'm going to put a number 1 and I'm going to write my sentence. Now, say it's about a spider maybe, and I write the. Now, this is kind of hard for me because I'm actually writing with my finger, but that T would be right up atop that top line because it's a capital T. The spider, P hangs under the line. The spider spun, P hangs under the line. A small web. Now see, no room. I'm up against the margin. I drop down to the next line and I write web. All right. Now that is good, but I had to write 2 sentences, right? Okay, now what I like to do in between my sentences is skip a line. I'm going to skip a line. I'm going to write number 2 right next to the margin. I'm going to start my sentence and I'm going to, it's about a spider again. The spider all right, do you notice that my lowercase letters and everything's kind of on the line, all right? It's not floating up in the air like first and kindergarten kids do. The spider crawled into okay, out of room now. Drop down and keep writing my sentence. The spider crawled into the jar. Okay, now I put a period. Okay, now I'm done with my 2 sentences, but Mrs. Hicks said now I need to underline the subject and circle the predicate. Okay, I'm going to change color for that. I'm going to underline my subject. Maybe you use a crayon to underline it so that I can really see that there's a difference. And then I'm going to circle my predicate. Okay, so that's my predicate right there. And really, I should have left this open because it continues on down. All right, and I should have left this open because it continued on down. All right, now I am done with that. Do you see that? Now I go to my second one, and I'm going to do exactly what I did. There's my subject. Then here is my predicate, but my predicate goes on down to this line. See that? All right. Now I would be done for the day. No, this is perfect. Have the date at the top, have the numbers 1 and 2, and I'm between the margins and I'm on the front of the paper. All right.